Can you hear me now? Hello. I need somebody to check that I am live and it's working and you can hear me, please. Oh, good. Thank you, guys. So, hope you guys are doing good today. Happy Friday. And hopefully, you got a less stressful week than me, but and when I'm trying to relax doing this, it begins to give me issues, of course. Thanks, John. Um, you can see my screen, you can see my computer here. I'm showing off my beautiful, oh my precious, clear Apple 2GS, Apple 2GS Stealth. Look at this. Oh, baby. And we're gonna test something with it right now, as it needs an Apple IIe, but my Apple IIe is hyper enhanced, so I cannot use it, and this device does not use um, does not play well with unenhanced stuff. So lights on board. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much, Bob. Oh, that would be awesome. Hey, Mac Effects, how you guys doing? So finally, I've been able to broadcast again. Oh man, it was a pain. I was ready to do the broadcast. I tested everything, and all of a sudden, a little device that I don't know where I put it. I didn't trash it just because, but it's a USB multi-port. The cable broke. The cable just stopped connecting to my computer, so I couldn't show the camera on top. I couldn't show anything. It didn't go out well. The microphone, of course, was not working, so it was a big pain. So I was very annoyed. Um, but ever since I came back from K-Fest, I've been getting some goodies, from people, and talking to other guys. And one of the folks that I've been talking to is a fellow. I wasn't aware of him. He was referred to me by Henry from Reactive, and his name is Jeremy. He's a very cool guy, and he has a collection that some of his items. It's so funny. He has stuff that are very similar to what I got. He's sending me stuff to Retro Ride, and by the way, he can pack stuff. He really packs things very very truthfully. So what do I need? A custom enclosure. Oh, hey, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. So, but this baby is beautiful, but so anyway, this fellow collector Jeremy, he sent me a bunch of stuff, and I'm gonna do some programs with it, showing his stuff. I already did one. I did a quick video a few days ago showing his Apple 2GS versus mine, and his GS is very very noisy because he has the reactive um, power supply that has the huge fan over here, and it sounds like an airplane, guys. So it's crazy. Plus, he has the transwarp the same as mine, with the same chips and everything, and it's actually the same speed, 16 megahertz. So I was like, this is nice. And actually, he saw the video because I put some um, dissipators, or whatever these little things are called, to dissipate the heat, and these guys. So I he liked it, and he wanted to do that in his card. So I'm gonna buy more of this, and I'm gonna do a video of doing that. Other things that I've been doing is I was this drive. We saw it already some time ago. It's a Chinook, and I repainted the case because it was all scratched and ugly. So I did a video of it. Of course, I haven't had time to make the cut, the Final Cut Pro and all the video. So I'll have it done. This drive is weird. I've been trying to make it work, and I was talking to Sean Fahey. He told me to actually leave it like an hour running to see if it gets like hot or I don't know, kind of happy, and then it get recognized, but it doesn't get recognized by the Apple IIc. So I'm gonna continue trying to connect to it. So it every time I do PR number 5, it makes a noise. So I know it's getting it's getting something, but I don't know yet. Let me see what you guys are saying. Yeah, this is nice. I'm talking to Mac Effects. I'll show you guys this running. I'm having an issue with this. You will hear. Apple II, Transwarp. Yeah, Transwarp is so cool. But also remember, there's this new one. It's called Apple Cider or something like that, and Apple Squeezer. And it goes here, and it's like a big box over here. It's kind of weird because I don't know if you're gonna be able to put more cards, but somebody told me that yes, you can. So anyway, I'm gonna get one whenever I have some extra cash, because I wanna put it in this machine actually. Um, yeah, yeah, system savers, and actually, Kate, I got a couple of system savers that I just retro-writed that somebody sold me. And yeah, the original things, the fans are always very noisy. So I always end up, putting a Noctua with an internal power supply, because it's the Noctua is 12 volts, and I just put an adapter inside, and it looks nice and it works good and it doesn't make any noise. So yeah, and this is a ROM 1 Apple II GS. But yeah, the Kensington system savers for the GS. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of one maybe. So we'll see. And you know what? I'm gonna begin to sell my stuff, hopefully, to the community and not on eBay. Just because eBay just takes a lot of money out of it, and at the end, if I would prefer to sell it to the people at the price, at the money that I get from eBay, instead of having to pay a lot more money, and the buyer also paying a lot more money, because they just charge you for everything, so it's crazy. um, yeah, it's a shame that you have to sell your GS, but yeah, hey. Oh, okay, yeah, well, yeah, that's true, and your streams are very, very cool, Kate. Your streams are. Hey, Sean, how you doing? How you doing? So guys, let's go to this one first, because I wanna show up this. So somebody, I cannot say the word, that the person yet. I'm sure he's gonna come out pretty soon and show off. But somebody just gave me this little device over here. Look at this. Nice, isn't it? Yeah, Fleabay. So this thing, it's a mystery device, and it's a beta thing. He already showed me that he changed the design a little bit. So this is not even something that is gonna go out soon, but it is pretty cool, and it has a bunch of chips, and look what it is, an SD card. So you know where I'm going to. This card, what you do to this is, and you already know what happened. I took out my CFFA and I put this one. So now you know what this is. So yeah, well, kind of finally, Sean, you may know what it is and who's this from. It is still beta testing. So there's several things that are not working yet, but that's why I got it also, because I'm gonna be testing it a lot. Um, and guys, yeah, just stop with the nonsense. This is a hard drive emulator, and I'm gonna go in a little bit further and say that it maybe, but I'm not gonna say anything, because it's, of course, it's not my device. But what I heard from the people that are making it, it's actually a hard drive emulator, a floppy emulator. It's gonna have a remote, just like the CFFA, that you will be able to select also floppy one, floppy two. Of course, it will have WAS compatibility. Will have compatibility with almost everything. Now, again, this is a very early beta, and he just gave it to me because he needs people to start testing it and finding issues. And I found several issues already. One of them is that I was using a card from Micro Center, and it didn't work. It gave errors, and sometimes it didn't recognize it. So I changed to SanDisk and immediately started working. Right now, what happens is this card you gotta put it in once and connect it to the computer. Once you connect it to the computer and boot it, it will generate a little file in the SD card. Then you take out your card, put it in your SD reader, and you can copy files over it. But then it will make like a little text file, and you gotta put in the text file. And I think this is just right now the beta, because he told me that it's gonna be actually a on-screen menu just like the CFFA. But right now you gotta go and copy and paste the names of the drives that you want to mount, and it gives you like a list, and then you just gotta copy it the way it is exactly, and the same name, and it will boot. So let's test it. Let's see what it does. So again, apologies. This is just directly to compose it. I'm gonna try to do later. That's another thing that I had issues with this machine. I had a Beat HD, but let me show you one thing. So I'm still here, guys. I'm just grabbing something that is connected. I'm back. Look what I got. Oh yeah, the clear LCD for the clear Apple II GS. So this is cool. I love it. The only problem it is actually HDMI, but is not compatible with the Beat HD. So now I was trying to make it work. It never worked. So I say, you know what? This is not good for me. I'm not gonna use it. I was, saving the Beat HD for using this machine. It doesn't work, so I sold it to Ron. Ron already has it, so that's I'm happy that is good. Yeah, the Precision Edition. I love it. So yeah, John, it will boot 32 meg Protos images, System 604 plus floppy EMU. Yes, that's a promise. As far as I understood when he told me, it's going to be almost like a CFFA or better. Because why better? Because this is he mentioned DMA, so I suppose it's direct memory access, and he told me that it's very fast. So let's do this. I'm gonna put this in slot 7, and it's almost empty, this machine. I had a lot of things, but I'm starting to. So it has memory and the card, and this is Ethernet card that I don't know if I'm going to use it, and this is a sound card. So let's see, I'm going to connect it. It's connected already. My monitor is on. You guys should be able to see it, and let's start it. Hey. Yep, look at that. You saw that speed? It's booting directly from the drive. Oh my god, hold on. Where did my window go? Sorry guys, I can't see. Oh, there it is. The chat. Can you use the BGI gizmo from Plamen? Yes. No. You know what I'm using, Kate? The cable, the SCART cable with a SCART adapter, and it looks beautiful. I'm gonna try to also there's this adapter that I got it also that it converts the signal, but also you can resize it. I'm gonna try that too, because maybe I don't want it to be kind of like squarish, because because it doesn't use the whole screen. So maybe I'll resize it to the whole screen. I'm testing some things, uh, but so far it's looking good. So yeah, BHD it's amazing if only you want to use it with huge screens, very modern. But if you want to use it with old screens, it doesn't work. So and I like old screens, all LCDs that are 4 by 3, and that's what I wanted to use. So back to this device. Look at the speed of this. Look at the speed of the well, where is it? Down here. Yep. You see this? So the image over here, and if I begin to move around, it loads really fast. Okay, what's the? You guys know how to show the screens? I think you do escape something to show the art from the boxes, the box art. So I think it's escape something, or Apple control reset and escape, something like that. And you saw the speed that it boots. It's like really fast. And he told me that just look at the speed of this. And again, I don't have an accelerator. And look at the speed it changes. It loads like this. So it's really fast. So this card is so far is amazing. Again, it's a beta right now. He promised me that it will have a on-screen menu, and it will have WAS support, and it will have a lot of things. He will give me some, because another thing that is very cool about it is that all the updates are gonna be on firmware. So he just sent you a firmware file, and it will update the things. So you don't have to do anything to the card. So I got a very high hopes for this card, because it may be a replacement for the CFFA, a modern replacement, because it will have almost everything that the CFFA does, supposedly. Again, but yeah, it's again. Let's turn it off and turn it on and see how fast it loads. Off, on, boom, it's already there. Not even a second. So it's really fast. It's a lot faster than CFFA. So I'm really crazy about it. I'm amazed about it, and I wanted on. Let's talk about this guy. Hope you like it. Look, the four things working. It has a little fan over here, but of course you cannot hear it because it's very silent. But it has like a little light. I put it in. It's a 12-volt fan, but I put it in 5-volt, so it doesn't make a sound at all. If I put it in 12, it does make like a whoo all the time. But I'm very finicky with my sound, so it's still giving some air. And actually, when I close the when I close this, if I put my hands over here, I can feel a little bit of the air moving. So it does move the air. And this is just for this thing. So what do you guys think about the card? You know what? My monitor doesn't go as fast as the screen capture. So in the screen it looks a lot better than in my monitor over here. I don't know how to do the art, but anyway, this is that little card. Let's check it out and check it again. So there's a card. It's very small compared to the CFFA, and of course it should be. CFFA is like what, 10, 15 years old. So a lot of things have happened in the meantime. So I think this is going to be a great new replacement, and SD cards are really the way to go in the future. So I love it. Again, I would show you One replacement for yeah, but he's really fast. You saw that. Actually, let's see. Let's do a comparison. Let's put the CFFA. Hopefully, I have also something in the CFFA because this is wow. Ooh. Um, I don't know what I got on the CFFA, but hopefully it's okay. Boom. What do I got? Oh, Pro Boot. Oh no, I got a system 5604. Well, I can actually, yeah. Where's my mouse? Let's see. Yeah, take this out. Let's see if I have a web. BCC works. I should have it. Don't tell me I don't have it. No. Didn't I have? No, I don't have. Well, I got Dragon's Lair. It's a shame. Yeah, no, I cannot. I cannot check it. Let's do this. Let's do Dragon's Lair, and then I'll put it on. Oh, don't tell me that. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, oops. Why doesn't know Dragon's Lair? What about Space Ace? Maybe the Dragon's Lair and Space Ace don't work in this version. I'm not sure. And of course, I don't know why I didn't put things over here. I think it was just, I didn't thought about it. No, no, no. That's we. Oh, you know why? Because it needs. I think it needs an operating system. This is not self boot. Okay, well, whatever. Well, I'll just leave a system 6 Ultra IC is the one that I like. Anyway, let's turn it off. Take out the CFFA and put again the card. One thing that I just got, I was gonna tell you guys, is that these power supply is weird. It makes a noise like a big at the beginning, but sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know what's happening. Let me see if I can put GSOS in this card. Okay, so total replay is really fast. We know that now. Now let me see if I can show you what I'm doing. I'm taking the card and I'm gonna put it in a card reader. There is a card reader. Let's see if I can show you my desktop. Yeah, you see my desktop. There's the drive, and there it is. Look, total replay. Oh, where do I have my? Let me see if I can open a second folder. Open. Of course, I don't see it. Oh, here it is. Documents, disks. And hopefully, Cope with me, please. It's called, what was this? The name of this? Let me look for the size. Should be Apple II system. That one, Ultra. 2MG. Oh, Jesus. I think it doesn't run 2MG. Let's try it. So I gotta open this with TextEdit. I hope you can see my screen, because I cannot see right now what you guys. I can see in the back a little bit. So this name HDB, I think it does take it. So let's see if it takes this. Copy. I think he told me that 2MG was not save. Save anyway. I don't have permissions. What the hell? Let's quit. Discard. Okay. Take it out. Take it in again. Let's see if I can open it again. Okay, I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. Sorry if not. So I got a December 31st. I don't know if I should. I think I should take these two out. Open this. Yep, it's in plain text. Select all, copy. Paste it in image 1. And if I put floppies, it doesn't work right now. Again, this is a beta version, so a lot of things are not working yet. Okay, let me go back to my main screen. You guys are talking about something? No. Okay. So let's put it in and let's see what it does. And I'm not sure that will work, but no, it doesn't work. Let's try it again. No. Hey, I gotta make more tests, but yeah. Can I just rename it HDB? I'm not sure. Oh shoot, I took it out. Oh, I don't think it matters, but maybe I just can rename 2MG to HDB. No, I gotta convert it, isn't it? Let me. Give me a second, let me see. Yeah, he told me only HDBs are working right now, so I'll just replace it again and see if it works again. It's a problem about early betas that they don't so now what's going on over here? Crashes on me? Okay, let's take it out. Let's see if it works. You guys still there? Cause this thing of it, yeah, okay, it works at least again. I'm gonna try to get GSOS as an HDB version, and I'll try it also, because this is intriguing. But again, it's so cool that it's so fast. It really, he told me that, it's very fast, the access, and it just runs. Next versions he will update. It doesn't work with accelerators right now, so he's working on that too. I think it does work with Apple IIe with ROM XC, but that's it. What else? Well, I think that's the deal. But what do you think, guys? It's a nice yeah. Final version will support 2MGs and will support WAS. That's the cool thing about it. And of course, it's Apple 2GS, Apple 2E, and I think 2 Plus compatible. I was annoyed that it's not Apple 2C product, but hey, can't have everything. uh, but yeah, this is the this little beauty. I am very excited about it. When he told me about it, I said I want. And he told me, it doesn't work that well. I say no worries. I just want to play with it. I want to test, and I want to see the speed. And you guys can see it's amazingly fast. Look at the speed of that. On my 2C, you change all these things, and it's not even, it doesn't go fast at all. So which one you do, escape? I think S is to start. Anyway. Well, this is the news about the mysterious device. I hope you guys like it. Again, I'm gonna try to do more tests before, but I with work and all that, I didn't have too much time to do things. So apologies for that. Other things that I want to give you is some updates of some of the things that I've been working on. I recreated several things I've been recreating in 3D. This is this just finished a few minutes ago on my 3D printer. It's the Apple 2GS monitor with the little Apple logo there. And the cool thing about this is gonna be with real, small screen. I'm gonna connect it to an emulator, and this is a copy of Charles Mangin original file. But because I couldn't resize his file because it was another format, I redid it completely in Tinkercad. So it took me like three versions, and I still got like pieces that didn't work well, but finally I got it kind of nice. So I've been doing a lot of recreations, and this is one of them. I've been doing little things, these little devices. Somebody did this. I didn't do it, but I've been modifying it. So this is an original thing. Somebody created this. This is a switch for the Apple 2C. Let me grab a 2C real fast. And what you do is you take your 2C. Oops! Don't break stuff. Let me do this. Put the cover. Put the 2C on top, and I'll show you. So this little thing goes here, and then you have two buttons. And I think the original person did it so he can change the black and white or something like that, and two ROM versions or something like that. So he could just select it, and there's a hole underneath, so you can pass the cables from here to the switches. So it's just a nice, neat little thing. And the cool thing is that I got this filament that it's almost the same color, so it prints very nice. So what I did is I wanted to be smaller, and I wanted to have three switches instead of two. Plus I wanted a little hole so I can pass the cables through the holes instead of through the bottom part. So I created this one. It's almost the same thing. Yeah, it kind of works. Look. Oh, not here. Here. Yeah. So same thing. You pass the cables underneath, and you got a little connector in the back with three switches. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with those switches. I was thinking about modifying the floppy drive so it can writing both sides without needing to do anything. So one of the switches will do that, and let's see what else I can do with the other two switches. But you know, it's little things that I'm doing for 3D. Um, Other things that I wanted to show off, guys, is let me show the browser. Hold on, where's my browser? Okay, here's my browser. So yeah, so I've been doing some tinkering, and I think you guys seen in some of my updates on the Apple 2 group. Um, I've been doing a bunch of things. You know, this is the 2C Plus volume. The joystick, I took actually this joystick to Kansas Fest, the 3D printed one, and it's nice. You know, this is somebody else's. This is not mine. But the floppy drive. So let's look at the floppy drive. I think Ron McAdams. He asked me, oh, what's going on here? It's so slow. He asked me to recreate the 3.5 floppy drive just because he wanted to have like a, you know, I took a little drive from him at Kansas Fest. What's going on with this? It's so slow. Sorry about it. Yeah, there it is. Anyway, yeah. So as you can see, this is the floppy drive. Don't worry about this one. I just put these little things as markers. But there's a drive. Let me do it this way so it looks more like the real one. The real one. Go far. Oh, not that far. So you can see underneath it has a space for the two labels, and it has a holes for the. So actually, if you print this one, it will be the original one. And people told me, why are you doing this? It's, you know, there's a lot of drives out there, but the thing is that this is just the exact floppy drive. But if you take out several things, you can actually create a case for whatever you want. We can close this hole, and we can have a real case, an empty case for anything else you want. You know, if you want to have a drive with a hard drive outside, we can just close this and have a hard drive and just 3D print it, put a little Apple logo or whatever you wanted in there, and we got it. So that's one of them. Come on, it's so slow, guys. I'm sorry about it. I don't know what's happening. But also the other one that I've been asked a lot lately is the Apple IIc screen, and I recreated also here in Tinkercad. And Dave, a friend of mine from Canada, he has a large format 3D printer, and he printed one for me. So he's gonna send it out. So I got this one too. Let me see what else I've done. Oh, this is it. Okay, I'm gonna show it. Why not? So I was thinking about doing this for a bit, and this is the metal case for the power supply. And this, I did it, as you can see, this is a normal power supply that I poke 4 holes over there and put the measurements, but it's still an Apple II normal power supply. But because these power supplies now have the reactive micro, that is a smaller one, there's a lot of space here for really making it not only nice but making it cool. And that's what I did over here. So I don't know what you guys think. Let me do the same thing. Let me put it like this. And it's taking its sweet time. But there it is, look. There's a new power supply that I'm gonna have. I'm gonna make it. Now don't worry about that. That's an old thing that I had before. But I'm gonna make it um, of aluminum. So I'm gonna make it cut in aluminum. So let me know what you think. Do you think it's cool? It's these four, as you can see, these four um, measurements for 5 volt, 12 volts, and all that. Plus, I'm gonna have extra things over here. That's another secret. And look at the fan. The fan holes are like fancy. It's not. I'm gonna have a fan up here instead of in front, so it pushes the air up. Uh, and I don't know. You guys tell me. Let's see. Let's go to the front and see what you guys are saying. Mm, 1 to 1 scale. Yeah, the case is 1 to 1 scale. So the problem with that case is that, of course, you can have pink ones. Uh, yeah, that's why Tinkercad it's a bandwidth hog. Um, the the everything that I'm doing is 1 to 1 scale, and that's a problem. That when I show it, let me show it again. If you see this, the it's bigger than my bed. This is my normal bed on my 3D printer, and this is a lot bigger than my bed, so I cannot print it because it's real size, real scale. The same with the other items, the LCD and the floppy drive. They're too big for my printer, but large scale printers, they'll be able to print it with no problem. And this is actually going to be an aluminum, so this is my first interaction with aluminum laser cutting, and I'm going to be doing that. Oh, that's another thing that I want to announce, because I still don't get monetized, because I don't have enough views and all that. So I'm gonna get in touch with PCBWay, and they already told me that yes, they are interested in working with me. So I'm gonna make a video of how do I design this, and then I'm gonna send it to them, and they're gonna do it for me in laser cut. So let's see what happens. So I'm gonna be working with PCBWay. So those are some of my projects. I don't know, what do you guys think? Pink drive. Yeah, again, it's about getting, you can get the if you want just the drives, you can get that file from me, from Tinkercad. And most of these ones, I'm making them, just for you to know, I'm making them available to the public. Not all of them right now, because not all of them are finished. But, okay, so you know what? I'm gonna come back to my main scene until it loads. It's taking its time. But yeah, I'm gonna make them available for anybody to just download them and print them if they want. I don't care. Hopefully Apple is not gonna be calling me and telling me, hey, we want some money from your 3D printed files. But I don't care, because I don't sell them, so free. I think it's loading now. Let's see. And yeah, you say it right, Kate. This is bandwidth hog. It makes everything slow. Well, Kate, you don't have an access to a printer, but remember, you can send it out. I find a variable speed. That would be easy. You know what I do? I put a little pot, and you can actually change it by hand. Thanks, Sean. That's a great idea. Let me show again my project. So if you see over here, this is private, but like the 3D, the LCD, it's public. You see? Also, the volume knob is public. This is the 2C Plus volume knob. And if you want to see, where do I have them? Put them in a little box. Hold on. Here it is. So, this is not mine, but also I started fiddling with this. Oh no, I'm not showing anything. Hold on. Main scene. So you see here, this is the door for the Apple IIc floppy drive, and some people break it. So somebody, this is not my design again. Somebody did it, but it's pretty good. The only thing is I had lines over here, so I put something in here like a filler. But yeah, it doesn't look that good. So anyway, it works, and if the lines are down here, as long as it works. Same thing with a little volume knob. They look almost like the original ones. So I had to do several passes because sometimes if you print it sideways, it prints better than if you print it like this. And some other ones are like weird. They look kind of weird. But other ones look pretty good, and they work. Just put it in, and it's a direct replacement for the volume knob. Um, so again, this is something that, and this is the color fab that Joe Storschneider found out, and he imported from Netherlands, I think it is, and it's an amazing, it's exact match to the platinum color. So this really works. Um, Again, so if you go to my Tinkercad, there's a bunch of them. They're public. This is Detonator. This is a thing uh, for the ZX Spectrum. Oh well, in my screen, in my face. This is for the ZX Spectrum. There's a little floppy drive emulator. It's called Detonator, and it comes bare bones. And I just did this little thing. It's also public. My joystick is public, so also if you want to print your own joystick parts, you can. And so that's what I'm intending to do. I'm doing all these things, and I'm gonna make them public, so people can really. Oh, and I wasn't showing anyway. My volume knob, joystick. These are the things that go underneath the joystick because when they 3D print, they don't print very well. So I print them apart and then just glue them, and it works. The LCD also is open source, or it's you can bring it from here and print it. The floppy drive, and I got several other little things. This is public too. Remember the disc cleaner that I did with the little knob? So the not knob, but the little thing that you can move it. So it's also open, so you can print your own. Oh, I don't know where it is. Anyway, I thought I had it over here, but this is the floppy drive that comes, the little floppy that comes um, in the 3.5 drives, the yellow one. Somebody did it, and I'm gonna redo it better. It may also be another PCBWay project because they do 3D printing also. So that's another thing. The GDS monitor is this one that I have over here. So it's a small one, but it's cool. So again, these are the projects that I'm working on. Hopefully, you guys like it, and they're gonna be open, so people can just download them and print them. Um, what you do is download it and then send it out to PCBWay or Shapeways or other like that, and you tell them I want it pink and I want it real size, and they'll give you a quote, and they'll print it out for you and mail it to you. So it's a pretty good deal, I think. Uh, I still need to again. That's why I'm not announcing a lot of these things so much, because I cannot print them right now. Hey, geek, I cannot attest that they are perfect. So I'm waiting for people to print it for me and send it to me so I can see the errors, the issues, and then I just clean them up. And when it's ready, I'll just release the files. Some of the issues that I have with the LCD is that the corners are not round. So I've been trying to play with that. And so those are the little things. Dave is sending me the originals, so I can see them and I can play with it and fit them. And then because I don't have them really in in real life, so it's kind of difficult sometimes to be measuring and putting it on the screen. But unless you see it like this and you see the problems that you have, you cannot edit or change things until you got it ready in your hands. So that's where I am with this. So guys, also that's another thing. Any ideas that you may have, just like Sean gave me one idea. If you want me to try to do something, I'm not a genius or well versed, but I'm trying to be good at teach myself Tinkercad and other tools. So if you guys have an idea, hey, why don't we modify this or why don't we do this? Um, I'll be very happy to try to help. If I can do it, let's do it. Like this one, you see this? Let me show you, guys. So here's Jeremy's machine, and it was funny that a few months after I did this, then there was a new version from Henry. It's cool. It's funny. Look at this big thing, man. This is the problem with this. This is a Noctua, but I think he put it in the 12 volt or higher. I don't know. It's very noisy, and Noctuas are supposed to be very, very silent. And then he has another big fan over here on the side, and also it's really, really noisy. So I'm gonna be doing the upgrade to put the heat sinks in the galls. Plus, I'm gonna make this one. I'm gonna put a little what are the name of these things? Well, I'm gonna put one device that is gonna make it slower, and it's gonna be a lot silent. So those are little projects I'm working on right now. What else I'm doing? Again, with a clear case. Oh, that's another project that I'm gonna be working on soon. I'm gonna take back or go back to my clear floppy drive. I put it on the side because I have a lot of problems with the door. The door is very finicky, and it makes a lot of stress. So when I created the door in plastic, every time I open it several times it broke. So I'm coming up with a new design. Hopefully it's gonna stay like that. I did 3D printing and it kind of hold better, but of course it's not really clear, so it looks like a sore thumb over there. So I'm devising several ways to finish that because I really want to finish it so people can have completely clear floppy drives, so they can put it next to their Apple II and and put it with Mark's Mac Effects, the covers that he has. Uh, we're gonna have a front. The cool thing about the front also is that I'm gonna give options for that front. Let me show you several options. Give me a second. Oh, and that's another thing that I also want to show. After the So let me quickly say what's happening over here. What we got here is a few weeks ago, Mark Pekalski, I think his name is. Apologize for saying the name wrong, but I always do that, so people are used to. He did a call for help if he can get a monitor, and Philip gave me this monitor that he has. It's a monochrome monitor. It was all yellow, and he had it like someplace for a long time. So I asked him, can you help me with that? And he said, yeah, for Mark, you know, He's very cool and all that, and he said I'm not using this, so this is good. I took out the guts, and I already somebody already asked for them, so they're not gonna go to waste. And I'm converting this to a flat screen color one, and this is gonna be actually on display in a museum. So that's another thing that I like, that this is not gonna just be in a particular place. It's gonna be in a museum. It's gonna be showing marks, and that's worth saying also. Uh, Marks being asked for the community, and the community immediately came back and came forward. I actually talked to Cucumba, the hacker, regarding a special version of Total Replay that only has Penguin software. And I sent them the files that I would like to have according to Mark. Mark told me, Ken, it would be nice to have this. And he actually modified Total Replay to have only his Penguin titles. So he sent me that special file. So that's the one that is going to be working on the museum directly. So it's amazing. He just did it, from his heart. He did it real fast because, of course, he's just Cucumber, and he just came back like this. No problem, Javier. I'll help him. And he did it like in a day or two, and I was like, oh, send it to Mark. Mark was like just jumping in happiness. So it's been really cool. I am very, very proud of the community. So again, these are the clear covers. I got several versions, of course, and this actually is that this two name, it's highlighted. As you can see, it's 3D. It's printed on top of it. What's loud? Fan wine or airflow? What are you talking about? In which one? In this? Oh, you want to hear it? Hold on. It's a fan itself. Let me finish showing this, and I'll turn on that computer. So again, I got several versions of the front cover. So some of them are gonna have the Apple logo kind of snowy, I think it's called, with the disc. Some of them are gonna be clear with the lines, so you can paint the colors in the back. So it's semi-transparent but colorful. This is actually one that I'm working on, and I kept the paper because what I do is I work with the paper on it, so it doesn't what problems I had is that sometimes I was putting some tapes and some glues that destroy the plastics or break things and stuff. So now I work by leaving all the paper in there, and I just take it out at the end when I have everything put together. But this is in standby a little bit. But again, I got the ones with the lines. I got some of them are like this, and some of them are, there's another one, and some of them are plain, so they don't have anything, so you put your own Apple logo here. So that's gonna be cool too. Oh, you cannot see anything. Oh, you cannot see them at all. Oh yeah, look at that. It's so transparent. There it is. So nice. Let me show it closer. Yeah, so nice. Look at that. And this is almost how's it gonna look. It needs to, and you see the problem that every time I put some glue on it, it marks it, and sometimes the glue goes outside of the realm, and you can see it from the front, so it looks dirty. It looks not nice. Some parts, and you cannot clean them up. So once is damaged, you cannot clean them up. So it's kind of annoying, but at the same time, that's why I'm leaving them like this when I'm working now. So I just cut the places that I'm gonna be putting glue on it, so I protect most of it. So that's where this project is so far. These ones break a lot, and so the ones that make a lot of stress is this, and of course these two with the door and the latch. So I need to make sure that those stress points, and this is an original one, and those stress points need to be addressed. Oops. So again, I got a new I really care about the people that design these things, because it's really difficult. We don't take in consideration all the little details, and it's really difficult to make these things. So these have a lot of stress when you open and close, and we don't realize, but yeah, they stress a lot. So it's very difficult to make them, to replicate them. So let's talk about the noise on that machine. Let me put something on top of here. Turn it off. I'm gonna put a little piece of cardboard so it doesn't get. Hold on. You know, I don't have a cardboard right now, but I'm gonna put this on top so I don't damage it. So what I'm talking about noise is this. Let me disconnect this. Connect this over here. You guys ready? You guys okay? Let me see. Airflow. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Plexiglass. It's a pain. Okay. Here we go. So, get used to no noise. Ready? I mean, don't get me wrong. Look, it's very nice. But you cannot read the 12 over here. It's way too far behind. There's big noise over here and big noise over here. Plus, I don't like those huge cables around here. It doesn't look nice and tidy. All these cables over here, they're kind of, and it looks like there's gonna be an issue, you know, a security issue, that you're gonna get like. I'm not sure I like it the way it looks right now. Plus these ones, I don't know. I'm not crazy about it. That's all. It works, but this is way too big also, you know. It's pushing the air up, but it could be a lot less bulky. I think this fan on top here pushing up is more than enough. I don't know what you guys think. Yeah, it's flow. You hear that? It's really noisy. Let's put it over here so you can see it. Yeah. Yes, it's the FFA, Transwarp. I think that's a sound card, and the network card, and a lot of RAM. I think he has a little memory that comes over here, the piggyback card. I think that's really rare. Sean, you tell me. And also, that same piggyback memory is the one that goes over here? I'm not sure. Yeah, sure. My Tinkercad link. That's a good question. Where's my mouse? browser and see what's my Tinkercad link. Well, my name is Hubmaster. Should I? Normally, what I do is I go to like this and tell properties, and I put it public. Yeah, I don't know. I just say it public, but honestly, I don't know how to see my. Let's see, have master. Let's see if it shows. Users. Oh, here. 8LK64C. I don't know. Hopefully this is it. I think if you search for have master, I think it will show you. I'm not sure. I'm a dreamer, not a fighter. Yeah, so there it is, guys. What do you think? You guys also let me know what you think I should be working on. I have a secret of also a secret project that I'm working with Mr. Brill, Beans Brill. So that I am very excited about, and we'll let you know when it's more advanced. But that's pretty cool too. And again, I'm retro writing, um, doing some new designs, and all those cool things. You know, the 3D thing, I like it a lot. The only thing is that yeah, it takes a lot of time to print it out, and when you do something, it's difficult. I wasn't aware that it's so difficult that you do something on screen and it looks nice on screen, and you don't really realize until you have it in your hands what are the flaws. So, like this little guy that I did over here, this switch holder, it, well, like this, it took me like 4 or 5 versions. So now what I do is I print in cheap filament until I have something that I like, and then when I really have something that I like, then I will print it in the good filament. So I don't, because this is expensive. This one is, the color one is expensive. This the exact color one. And in the meantime, I just buy the $18, $17 roll of filament and printed that one. The quality is not very good. The color is very generic, but it gives me the idea on the size and everything. And then when I'm ready to, that I say this is what I like this one, I did like 2 or 3 white, and they had issues. Like this also still have little 2 or 3 little issues, but I think this is passable. Most of the issues are underneath, and I'm not gonna. They don't see it, and the front that it's, and the top that and sides that are visible are really good. So I'm very happy with this. But yeah, 3D is difficult. I used to thought that it was a lot easier, but no, it is not. So yeah, guys, that's what I am doing. What I'm doing right now. Send me suggestions, please. Comment. I'm gonna keep on talking to the developer of that device, that new hard drive emulator, and I'm excited about it. I think unfortunately, what I've seen is that CFFA is kind of at the end of of its life. Nobody has really any interest or the code to be able to modify it and bring it to certain standards that now we have in like the WAS format. It is really good, but also it's hard to get and all that. So I think somebody coming up with a new solution, it's important, and it's very very welcome. I'm gonna be helping him a lot. Them, it's a couple of persons. I'm gonna be helping them as much as I can, testing, and I'll keep you guys up to date. Also, I'll follow this suggestion, but it takes time. I'm gonna convert some files from 2MG to HDV, and I'll test if they work, and we'll go from there. But I'm excited about this. It's really good. It, as you saw, it is really fast. And what he told me that he's going to implement, it's really something that I'm really looking forward. And hopefully, it's going to be a competition for the CFFA. I'm sure it's going to be cheaper than the CFFA. So, but it's not going to be as cheap as the Booty, of course, because it will have more things than the Booty. So it's a good in between Booty and CFFA, and I think we needed that, and it's very welcome. All right, guys. So I think I got everything that I wanted to provide information about the updates that I've been doing. If you don't have any more questions or anything like that, I'm just gonna stop here and give back some of your time today so you can go and watch other guys. I see that Mac 84 is that's why I don't have too many people right now, because my Mac 84 is showing up some things, and I didn't realize, but hey, he's cool. Actually, I'm gonna go and check what he's doing. Oh, more LEDs. Actually, yes, I'm gonna be putting a lot more LEDs in here. Uh, but the new version of the power supply that I'm gonna do is gonna be, you saw it. It's gonna have a lot of things, and because I'm gonna have everything showing on the front, and like in a inclined way, it's gonna be better than having just here in the back. I put them here in the back because that's where I have the space. Um, but if I put them on the front, I think they're gonna look a lot better. And if I put this on the back, pulling off the air, also it's good. Not for this specifically, but for the GS itself, I think it's gonna be good to push the air up. I don't know, but send me feedback. I know I don't know everything, and I love to hear from everybody, because everybody's opinion or point of view is different than mine, and it's important that I take those in consideration. So yeah, a lot of blinking, and I love this one. It's a lot of lights. I wanted to put more lights. I wanted this to be backlit actually, so it's a shame that he couldn't do it on time, but hopefully we're gonna have them soon for other projects. But yeah, we will, and this is perfect for backlights. So I'm gonna do lights, but also not as many lights, so it doesn't bother you while you're working on it. Also, I'm gonna come with some ways to clean it up, and all those little scratches. I'm sure they can get taken off. So also I'm gonna come up with something like that so you guys can clean yours. All right. So if there's no more comments, I'm gonna stop it here. Thanks everybody for stopping by. Thanks for your comments. Thank you very much again for being with me today, and hope you have a great weekend, guys. And and remember, like this one, share with your friends, and this Sunday, don't forget, Triple R Retro Repair Roundup. We're gonna have it's gonna be an early one because we're gonna be talking to somebody in Spain. Oh yeah, he's gonna be talking about weird computers, like I don't know, the this one, the Sinclairs, and those weird computers, Amigas. I don't know, those weird computers, Ataris. They know all the Ataris. They have all the weird Ataris over there, and he knows a lot. So those accelerators, Satan, and those evil accelerators. So let's talk about that on the Triple R. We'll see you over there. All right, guys. So thank you very much. Like it. So I need to get more likes so we can make more